Good morning, hi, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 374, and we are here in my backyard, waiting on the sun to rise over the buildings and the trees in the east. Hi, Lewis, thanks for joining live. Hi, Lily, thanks for being here. Hi, Judy, glad you could join me. Hi, Beatrice. Happy Monday, everybody. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning. Hi, Joe and Lisa. I was excited to give you a Plumeria update today, so I thought it'd be a good reason to be in the backyard. Plus, we had a tropical rainstorm yesterday, and that always makes it so extra lush and bright and colorful, so I thought I would share that with you. Hi, Susan and Grammy from Rochester. I think the camera's a little far away for me to read. Hi, Carol, thanks for joining live. Hi, Nikki and Lisa. Lisa's working on the crochet on t-shirt that I showed last week. Awesome. Hi, Glory. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining live. I've been working on a baby Afghan for my new baby projects, which will be coming out soon. I started this one on Saturday, and it uses 6 colors of Be So Baby yarn. From the bottom, it's colorway violet, then splash, then turquoise, then buttercup, then peach, and orchid. And I'm repeating those colors. And you'll notice that the stripes are staggered. So once you are ready to change colors for the stripe, we alternate a row of the first color and the next color to stagger the stripes so they're a little bit softer, and the further away you push it back, it makes those color segues even more gradient or a little more subtle. So I think it's a really simple way to create that kind of a look with solid color yarns. See, Grammy just ordered from my shop yesterday. Wonderful. Yes, Grace, this would be beautiful in an adult size Afghan as well. I totally agree with that. And I think that the technique itself would lend itself beautifully for a shawl too. If you wanted to do a gradient look within similar colors of yarn, like let's say you wanted to do a shawl in Be So Fine yarn in this stitch pattern and this color sequence. Imagine if you took 3 different purples and did that for a long rectangular shawl, or even did it in black and white. High contrast would be really interesting with that kind of a staggering color change too. Really can't go wrong with playing around with color. Thank you, Lisa. And I'm working with my Be So Sweet crochet hook this morning, which are just adorable. Christine ordered this weekend too. Thank you so much. I will be working on your orders as soon as the podcast is over. The pattern is not out yet, Susan, but it will be released with my new Be So Baby collection, which will be coming out right after the Layers Knit and Layers Crochet books are finished, which should be finished in the next couple of weeks. Those of you who have already pre-ordered Layers Knit and Layers Crochet ebooks will have noticed that you've got 2 new patterns this week, and I'm going to try to keep that frequency up for the rest of the book, which means we should have everything out in the next 2 weeks. Whoops, I messed up somewhere. Start over. I'm doing a 6-stitch decrease, and sometimes if you flub up on one point of it, it's better to just start the whole thing over. Now we've got all 6. There we go. And pull it all the way through. Gonna have to bring this sit closer. Wanted to show you lots of the backyard today. Well, before we go any further, why don't I give you an update on the Plumeria? So turn the camera around. I'm gonna go out there because I want to show you a couple things. Okay. So, first of all, here is the main Plumeria. And if you look way up top there, is that showing up? Yes, there it is. You can see that the most prominent buds are on this cluster here. And one of them actually looks like it has some color at the tip, but it hasn't opened up yet. But we have another set that's close to opening here. We have some more that are a little bit smaller here on this one. And is that it for the clusters? I think so. The rest of it is just leaves. But the bud is coming. So I wanted to show you the other Plumeria babies that whoever lived here before me planted. And so here's two of them at the back fence. One of them has a little bit of leaves on it already. The other one does not. Don't know if that means it's surviving or not. Here's that flowering aloe vera that Marlon bought me for Christmas. And what's interesting about this one is that not only does it flower, but it also turns color. It goes from green to orange when it gets hot. So later in the day, all of these leaves will be bright orange, and then overnight they go back to green. Isn't that unusual? Okay, and here's our update on these plumerias back here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these all have leaves on them, but I don't see buds yet. And I don't know if that means that's all they'll have or if they're going to actually grow flowers too. Okay. Excuse me, may I sit down? How about if we share? Thanks, Christine. Yeah, I hope everybody likes my update. I know it's not necessarily knit or crochet, but kind of, because I am going to be dyeing yarn based on whatever color comes out of those buds, so that's exciting. Oh, which reminds me, I've been dyeing Be So Sporty Bling over the weekend, and this sunset on the Create, Share, Inspire Notebook, Volume 1, Issue 2, you know that I took all of the photos for the covers of these books here at the beach. And so some of them are sunrise, some of them are sunset, I think. But this particular one was sunset on my birthday 2 years ago. And this color has been, I don't know, just really at the forefront of my brain and really at the forefront of my heart when I've been thinking about dyeing the next batches of Be So Sporty Bling. And so this is the inspiration of, for Sunset 02. Having internet problems this morning. Too bad, too. Oh yes, these are the Kelly earrings from 80 Handmade Gifts. One of my favorites. It looks like I'm having internet problems this morning. Not sure why. And I have Wi-Fi here and I have cell service. You'd think it'd be better here than the beach, so I'm not sure what the issue is this morning, but it looks like my end of things has buffered a couple of times, so sorry about that. Hopefully it stays for a bit. If anybody has any questions for me, please let me know. If anybody's been working on anything this weekend, would love to hear about it. I went to the East Coast for a tournament with Marlon this weekend and actually started this blanket there, so I feel like I've made a decent amount of progress. Not quite halfway. So far I've used a ball of each of the 6 colors, so it's going to be at least 2 balls of each of the 6 colors. And the 6 colors that I used are, from the bottom, violet, splash, turquoise, buttercup, peach, and orchid. And I felt like they just kind of look like a really bright and like a bright pastel, if that even makes sense, but a bright pastel rainbow effect. How did Marlon go? Marlon won his first match and lost his second match, so it was a short trip, but still 2 hours and 2+ hours driving each way. Good Days is making the Sweet Clara top. Awesome. Grace says she can't find all the issues on my website. Well, you could also shop on Amazon Prime. I'm pretty sure that they're on my website, but I know for sure they're all on Amazon Prime. You can find all of them there too. But I could look into it once the podcast is over. Yeah, he did his best. Yep, he played really well in the first match and then, struggled in the second. What are you going to do? but other than that, I've worked exclusively on this project and dyeing yarn all weekend. So I've had a couple of ideas for yarns. One of them was to do a new sunset. One of them was to do some more Shishugi Ban. And then I did 4 more colorways that I've never done before. So just kind of inspired by the rebirth and revival of spring and different gemstones that remind me of spring. Christine's having a problem with something. I can't understand what you said, but if you, yes, Jill, I'm about to answer that. But if you have technical questions about my website, my shop, or where to find things, please feel welcome to leave them in the recorded comments of this video, because that way I have the ability to help you. I can't help with links and stuff like that while we're doing the live stream, but I'd be more than happy to help you after the show. Now, someone else was asking, are there going to be video tutorials for layers knit and layers crochet? Yes. They won't come out until the book comes out, but they are certainly planned to come out as well. All of the patterns will have videos. I'm just still in the middle of making the book, so I can't do it all at the same time. But as soon as I can finish up, see, there's so many jobs to do in making a book, and I love all of the hats that I get to wear, but I can only do as much as I can do at one time. So the plan has always been to launch the patterns with the charts and the schematics and everything else one at a time for the ebook pre-order, and that way you get a discount, you're waiting, you're full of anticipation, which is what we love to do, right? In this fast-paced world, anticipation can be so much fun. And then, oh, don't be sorry, Jill, I'm just explaining the process. And so once that's done, we go back into editing mode to lay out the entire books. They go to print, and then once we have a print date, I will start the pre-order of the paperback book, give everybody that pre-ordered the ebook the coupon code to get a discount on the print book. Then the ebook will go back to regular price, the print book will be at regular price, and at the launch, I will then start coming out with new videos every week for all of the patterns until they're all done. There are a few of the patterns that have videos done so far. I know a couple of the cowls, and definitely Sally Vest, and several others have been done already, the Tasha Knit Shawl. And so if you go to the playlist called Layers Knit and Layers Crochet, you'll see that there are several videos already done there. Now that was when my schedule was before going to Knit and Crochet Now, which remember I had to it's about 80 hours of labor to get all my step outs ready, plus being gone a week, and that set me back on my schedule. So that's where we're at for videos and the book. So the book should be the next couple of weeks. We should get to the next step of production. And then once I have a date of the release, I will go back in the video studio and start doing the tutorial videos. And hopefully that gives everybody an idea of what to expect from me. Yes, Lisa, the next book that I will be working on after Layers Knit and Layers Crochet will be Baby. So the next book I plan on releasing will be for Be So Baby yarn, which will be a bunch of cute little baby projects for whether you're having a baby or you're going to a baby shower or you know somebody that I think all of us at one time or another have babies to knit and crochet for. So sorry I couldn't catch that, Jill. And then after that, we'll be working on the Crochet Encyclopedia series. And then I have a few more in the beginning stages of production, but those are the ones that I'm ready to talk about. Thanks, Amu. I love this one too. It's going to be awesome. So for Baby, I'm thinking about doing half knit and half crochet in that one. At least that's my thought process on it so far. It is exciting, Lisa. Thanks, Judy. Yes, this is from the set of Be So Sweet crochet hooks. I didn't bring the whole set out here with me this morning, but they're all color coded and they all have these beautiful lacy designs on the back end. And it comes in an 8-piece set. You can find that on my website called Be So Sweet crochet hooks. Super cute and fun to play and fun to crochet with. Joe has the hooks and loves them. Oh, I'm so glad. I love crocheting with them. All right, Good Day's looking to start working with knitting again. See, that is exactly the reason why I wanted to combine knitting and crochet patterns in the baby book. And that is there are so many people that are curious about, if you're not bi-stitchable already, meaning both a knitter and crocheter, I think that if you're interested in dipping your toes into the other craft, whether you're a crocheter and you're looking to knit or a knitter and looking to crochet, I think one of the best ways to do that is starting small. And so maybe starting a simple baby project will be just the encouragement that you need to try a new project. Cynthia lost internet now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I had problems this morning too, but I think it was when I went out in the yard. Looks like I have much better service now that we're sitting here. Oh, Good Day, you haven't heard that before? Yeah, bi-stitchable is something people say a lot. I don't know. It's a little silly. Good morning, Edna. Yes, Cindy, there are buds on the Plumeria. If you're just joining now, please go back and watch the beginning of the podcast when it's over so you can see I gave a very up-close update on the buds of the Plumeria. We lost internet connection out there, so I'm not going to go back out again. But if you want to see an update, you can go back and watch the beginning of the podcast. Hi, Thea. Does anybody have any other questions? There's been great questions this morning. I love being able to give everybody an update on what to expect with the timeline of different projects. Hi, Judy. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Karen from Southeastern Washington. Thanks, Lisa. Christine, they're also imprinted on the other side, so it's embossed on this side too. It's printed on this side, but printing doesn't really last that long on plastic. It is embossed on this side. Lily, I haven't finished planning out the baby book, but that's a great idea to have patterns sized for baby and toddler. I agree. Hi, Kimberly from North Carolina. Good morning, Nanette. Thanks for joining live. Yeah, so those of you who are just joining now in the beginning of the podcast, if you want to go back and watch it, we did a Plumeria update with beautiful, very tight buds on the tree. So I still don't know what color they're going to be, but I will be dyeing yarn based on whatever color they end up being. I gave an update on different colors of Be So Sporty bling that I've been dyeing this weekend, and I talked briefly about this pattern, which is going to be in the new Be So Baby book, and it uses 6 colors of Be So Sporty yarn. From the bottom it goes plum, splash, turquoise, buttercup, peach, and orchid. Cynthia wants the hooks. Awesome. Yeah, they're available in my shop. You can purchase them there. Lots of great questions this morning. Thanks, Edna. I'm very happy with the way it's turning out. Let's see, is that 3? That's 3. Oh, we're out of yarn, so I'll need to add a new ball of yarn. Okay, so for sure it's going to be a minimum of 2 balls. It's going to be a minimum of 2 balls per all 6 colors. It may even dip into 3 depending on how big I make the blanket. Yeah, Lisa, you could absolutely alter this and make it into a full-size throw. And that's something that I always like to share when I make Afghan projects, and I will definitely be doing that with this book, is talking about the repeat that you're doing to make any given size. Because if you're making for a newborn or making for a toddler or making for an adult, it's very simple to alter the size of a blanket by just changing the number of repeats. Lives all color. Oh, I'm not sure I get that. Yeah, it'd be so soft and warm. I agree, Joe. And the colors are just so cheerful. Yeah, so I'll definitely give instructions on how to modify this blanket into other sizes. Great information to know. Yes, this is Be So Baby yarn, which is a number 3 DK weight. You're welcome, Lisa. It'd be good information for you to know anyway. So once you know how to do that, then it can apply to other Afghan projects too. You're welcome, Joe. And the math will be easy for me to figure out at that point to convert how many extra balls you'll need for the different sizes. So, and you know I like extra math, so that'll be super fun. So I'll write the pattern for multiple sizes and then do the math for how much yarn you'll need for each of the 6 colors, for all the sizes, and you'll have all that information and the repeats, so you know how many what to repeat. Be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thanks, Lisa. I love the yarn too. It's so pretty. All right, well, since we haven't, I brought this book out today to show you the sunset and to show you how this is the picture that I used for inspiration for the new Sunset 02 colorway for Be So Sporty Bling, which I'm not ready to show yet, but I wanted to show you this. Oh, I missed another couple of comments. Christine's interested in hairpin lace. Yes, me too. I definitely have that on the list of things to teach and show and design in. Okay, so let's start a quote in this particular volume. This is volume 1, issue 2 of Create, Share, Inspire Notebook. And this quote is from Aristotle. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. I love this one. First of all, the first thing that comes to mind for me when I read this is the fact that actions speak louder than words. And when you can show someone your true character by being consistent over time, it speaks so much louder than telling someone you're this, that, or the other thing. And as I grow older, the most important thing I can learn about meeting new people or communicating with other people is to listen and watch their actions, not their words. If they line up, great. But if they don't line up, you choose to listen to the actions over the words, and you'll save yourself a lot of heartache. So I went off on a tangent. Let's start the quote again. Okay, it's from Aristotle. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. So here's the other side of it. You can only be, do, and have quality by repeating something and getting better at it, right? You can't fake it. You can't fake quality. No, you can fake it for a short amount of time, but then it doesn't stay consistent. The only way to have, be, do, share quality is to do it consistently over time, make it a habit. And that's how everything about you can be full of quality. Whether it's your skills, you want to improve your skills, you want to improve your behavior, you want to improve your habits, you want to improve anything about yourself. It's about making it a habit and being consistent with it. Okay, so we'll read it one more time now. I've gone on 2 separate tangents for it. Aristotle, quality is not an act, it is a habit. Love this. Because the only way to, maybe not the only way, but the way to quality is through consistency over time and making habits. I 100% agree with that. And that's such an old quote, so I think it's so awesome when things that can be that old can still be timely and relevant today. It's just amazing. Does anybody have any other questions? Got bright out here. And hot already. Summer's definitely getting here. The humidity is so much higher than it was even last week. Oh, thanks, Grace. Yeah, if you enjoy my podcast, please give it a thumbs up. Just click that little thumbs up like button. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification button so you can be notified every time I go live. And like we talked about earlier today, I have not only thousands of videos here on my YouTube channel, but I also have playlists where they're organized. So if you wanted to watch how to crochet videos, how to knit videos, my extensive library of crochet and knit stitches, they each have their own playlist. And then the two newest ebooks, Layers Knit and Layers Crochet, they both have playlists, as well as Motif Magic has its own playlist, and 80 Handmade Gifts, my most recent books before the Layers books, they both have playlists too, so you might want to take a look through there, and got tons and tons of videos for you to see. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, my Plumeria update, chatting with me and everyone else here. If you have questions for me, please feel welcome to leave them in the comments after the video goes to recording, because I'm able to answer those throughout the day. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day.